This is a demonstration video for the OCPP-enabled CCS Type 2 AC charger along with the CCS emulator, which basically emulates the communication protocol that is from the combined charging system, the communication protocol between the vehicle and the charger. Start by switching on the MCB. As you can see, the system is now powered on. When you power on the system, you need to connect the Wi-Fi. Once the Wi-Fi is connected, the panel will turn on and it will automatically go to the next screen. Showing you the screen again. Once you connect the Wi-Fi, the name of the Wi-Fi needs to be EVSE and the password has to be 1234567889. So as you can see, the system is turned on, but status is not connected and the current flowing from the charger is 0. The way to operate this is the following. You will see there are 4 stages here, stage A, B, C and D, and these 4 stages replicate the 4 stages of connection that happen in the charger and between the vehicle. You'll see here currently the signal that is being exchanged between the charger and the EV through the control pilot. That value is around 12 volts. I will start by switching on the stage A connection, which will turn this into a PWM. As you can see here, now this is a PWM where in the connected stage, and the positive side is around 9 volts and the negative side is around minus 12 volts. There is a minor deviation here, but the reason why all of this still works is because there are ranges that have to be taken for each of these stages. We will go through all of these stages one by one now, and I will show you how the PWM signal changes at the CP point. As you move to the charging stage, you will observe that this goes to around 6 volts. The positive side goes to around 6 volts. As you can see here, this connected moves to charging and the power starts getting supplied to the charger. We will now change the state to stage C, which is ventilation required. The reason why this stage is relevant is because there could be overheating and the charger needs to know when this overheating etc. is happening. So now if you see here, the maximum is around 3 volts. Change to ventilation required. So it's around 3 volts. But the charging will still continue. Ideally in this scenario, the operator would recommend that you switch off the device, let it cool for a bit and then you start again. But if you don't do that, right, eventually you will reach a stage of error. And as you move to the stage of error, your system, if you see here, the maximum goes to almost 0, around 1.5 volts. This mode is going to change. The reason why it takes some time is because when you would see the same thing happens in a real physical system as well. So now as you can see, error mode is there, charging has stopped, the system is not throwing any more power to the EV. Right. Now I will show you, and anyway, whenever an error comes, you should switch off everything and start again from the beginning, because that reflects how basically your entire system is going to actually work. So as you have switched this entire thing off, we have tested the physical system. Now we will test the cloud system. Before testing OCPP, just ensure that the CP connection is on and the Wi-Fi is connected. Right now, as you can see, we are before stage A, which is not connected stage. As you can see here, current is not flowing. Now to use, or to rather control the charger through the EMS, you would assume that physically the charger is connected and it is at a state wherein the charging can happen, which means we go to stage B. Stage A, stage B. As you can see here, the PWM has changed. It will reflect in the system shortly. So it takes about 30 seconds for the connection to happen and then subsequently the charging state to be reached. So now that we are in the charging state, we will try to control this device through OCPP. First, I'm enabling OCPP. Now that OCPP is enabled, the system is connected. I am trying to switch off this device. As you can see, the device gets switched off. Despite getting the same PWM, you are overwriting everything with the system. Let's try the other way out. I will switch it on again. As you can see, the system gets switched on despite of whatever the stage is. My recommendation would be, whenever you are switching off the system, turn everything off and then you must stop using your OCPP. Now the system is back in its physical mode. So as you can see, because it is in charging mode, everything gets switched on and everything works according to the PWM that is being received, and the state here is charging. This is the overall setup that we have. It's a great setup to see how CCS communication happens.